Hello, Flosstube.
Greetings.
I'm Laura.
Hi, Joel.
Welcome to the Slovak Farm.
Hi.
Happy Monday. It's Monday, September 9th. It's lovely 70 degrees out. It's going to be 80 something tomorrow and Wednesday. And
I have
Thursday.
gestures, but we're on YouTube.
It's literally going to be in like the mid 80s most of this week. W-T.
This is not the 90s.
True story. True story. It's like, yeah, at least we didn't have a hurricane.
At least it's not the negative 80s.
This is also true. This is also true, and at least we didn't have a hurricane.
Oh, yeah, that would just... that.
Yes.
I was talking to one of my customers at work. He's like, yeah, they're giving me all the fun pickups today because I'm going on vacation. Like, where are you going? Oh, Florida, along the Gulf Coast.
Oh.
Like, you have fun with that.
There is actually a new area of concern that could affect the Gulf if it develops into a hurricane. They don't know if it will. There's an area of concern that could affect all of our tropics, the Caribbean, the Gulf, any of that if it develops. They're both pretty far out. They're both still a bit out. You know.
They have plenty of time to eat their Wheaties.
The poor Bahamas do not need any more after this hurricane. The southern Bahamas were spared though, so that's a good thing. Because down at the southern Bahamas is where most of the vacation, the
resorts.
The resorts where the ships go. So that is a blessing because those tourist dollars can still get into the country and help in those
if people get past the stigma around it.
recovery efforts. Yes, if people get past the stigma of them. Over the weekend, I was doing some research because I thought, well, it would be nice to donate some funds to the recovery effort. And the Center for Disaster Philanthropy came up on charitynavigator.org.
Charity what?
Charitynavigator.org is a great resource to look into a charity and see where their funds go, how their funds go, how they operate. The Center for Disaster Philanthropy operates a Atlantic Hurricane Season Relief Fund. So it is a direct fund for like the 2019. If you want to donate to the 2017 fund, you can still go back and donate. Obviously, they're active on the 2019, but it is ongoing relief. So after most of the major relief efforts are done, spent, concluded there, and we're on to the next hurricane, they will still be in the Bahamas helping the people who have lost basically everything because the people who survived the hurricane basically lost everything because they spent 40 hours in a Cat 5 hurricane.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of their houses flat out floated away.
They were showing...
Because I'm pretty sure they only have huts.
No.
Because you can't really have good foundations in that kind of soil.
What they do in the Bahamas, a lot of the... So it's kind of a mix of houses. There are a number of houses that are stilts. So the first floor is nothingness. It's like a garage or a storage area so that water goes through it, goes under it. And then you have the house on the second and the third floors. And I mean, there were terrifying pictures coming out of the Bahamas after all of it. So all that to say, head over to the Fabric and Bag group. And if you purchase something through Sunday the 15th, 10% of my sales will go towards the CDP 2019 Atlantic Hurricane Relief Fund. That's both on the Fabric and Bag group and on my Bath and Body group. All that to say that. We're long-winded around here. So if you're new, welcome. We talk a lot.
Hi, new people. Hi, returning people.
If you're returning, you know that. If you have randomly stumbled upon this channel and you're like, what is this?
Welcome to the Flossy Craziness. We're here to
Flosstube is the place
you.
where we talk about cross stitch. If cross stitch isn't your thing, you might not want to stick around.
Unless you like bags, fabrics, and stuff like that. Then
So anyways. Yes.
Yo.
Wow, we're weird.
Well, this is what happens when I have 3 hours of sleep.
We're weird.
Yeah.
So,
My normal disguise ran out of power, so deal.
last week's video got lots of love from Glenna, Bridget, Heather. Hi, Heather!
Hi.
We got to see Heather. Guild meeting was last Wednesday.
Poor Heather actually got the stitch
Heather actually got to stitch.
for about 10 minutes.
Slightly. I mean, there was like... Guild meetings tend to be like that. They're like...
I seriously want to get a soundbite of that sound now and replace your text alert with it. So every time you get a text message or a notification, you hear.
Somebody I know had the what you call them from WoW. Things that go...
Murlocs?
Yes. That was a very bad impression of them, but...
I know the noise. I can't do it.
And we got love from Andrea. And Andrea wanted to see my boots that I got in Nashville, since she wasn't there for it. And I just now busted them out because Saturday was good boot wearing weather. So, eye candy for the boot lovers. These are my boots. If the name Farm didn't tell you, I like my boots.
She even converted me.
And yes, these are not practical work boots. These suckers were $400. You don't wear $400 boots to work in.
Actually, you do.
These are the fancy dancy dress boots.
I know, but they make $1,000 work boots, dear. It just... You can trance through everything you want for a decade and never have to worry about it.
True story.
They make $400 work boots.
No questions this week.
But I like your 3 questions.
Well, ask us questions, people. Wow. I don't know what's gotten into me today. Let's move on to whips. That was kind of an awkward transition, wasn't it?
Now let's transition to whips, please. And thank you. Have a nice day. Hi. Hit the button.
Be a bit of an awkward video. Whips!
Works in progress.
And to finish.
Well, that's a separate section. Of course, it is Dragons of Sumatra.
By ink circles.
Nope. You do the thread and fabric part.
16 count Picture This Plus Thunderstorm in DMC 115.
I got a little bit done. Like that. Like most of this here. A little bit done.
Hold it still so people can look at it. Very good.
Here, I improved the quality of the video.
You jerk! Always knew he wanted to take this over from me.
Yeah, right. Anybody who sees her whip section thinks, my video will be 2 minutes long. Because I'd forget about the comments. All I do is, this is Dragons of Sumatra. I'm going to work on Dragons of Sumatra. See ya. That'd be in my video.
Okay.
Jeez.
I hope you guys can't hear the neighbor kids. Because apparently, it's just a great idea to let the kids run around the neighborhood screaming. Alright, in no particular order, because it's not in any particular order.
I think you got that.
Cardinal points. Long Dog Samplers, Gentle Arts. Yeah, I just almost took the camera out with cardinal points. If
It's
you're
cardinal points, not shuriken points, okay?
new here, I stitched challenge group. Stitching.
Multiple. What's the multiple?
This is stitched on 18 count Cleveland Fog by Hand Dyed by the Slovak Farm. Can you see it? Yes, you can. Okay. I don't remember what I stitched on. It. I stitched it for an alternative to Hot Air Balloon Week because I didn't have anything that had a duck, a rooster, or a sheep, because those were the first creatures that went up in a hot air balloon.
Barham,
I didn't have anything, so I just did alternative stitching. I think I did a lot of the green, and I did some of the flowers. I need one more flower here. I need one more flower here. When I get the flower here, I'm going to extend this border out and bring it down and around. What are you doing to the poor cat? It's Simai, our cat. He likes to help. Unfortunately, this flower is in Presidential Blue, which Shelly has been out of. Hopefully she has it on Fun Night. And that's in a Slovak Farm custom bag. Okay. Editing pause. Beauty and the Beast came out to play. We are visiting the 7 Wonders of the World. I don't know if I explained that. I don't know where this is going to get cut at. We are visiting the 7 Wonders of the World. So the Colossus of Rhodes was a statue to the god Helios, which is one of the ancient wonders of the world, because we're visiting the ancient wonders of the world. I stitched on Beauty and the Beast. My stitching for this prompt was actually split. You will see why in a minute. I worked on the top border, and I'm doing it in a weird funky pattern because I don't want to...
you.
Because it's me. And if you can see the mistake in here, you let me know.
Considering the fact that most of them don't have the pattern?
Oh, why? It's visible to me. Anyways,
Of
so
course.
this is on a 14 count opalescence Ada, hand dyed by the Slovak Farm solo, because
And for those that don't know, because there might be some, solo means she did it once and she can't do it again. Do you like my layman's terms?
I gotta sneeze.
How do you know this cat's been around me too long?
Okay, go here. And then we busted out Ride Forth Singing. I didn't show you the pattern cover for Beauty and the Beast, but it's basically just a square border that needs done, so you kind of get the idea. Lindy Stitches, my favorite designer. Ride Forth Singing. We did some border stitching because we visited the Hanging Gardens. We are visiting, because I'm still working on it, the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. I'm working on this side of the border. Can you see all of it? Yes, you can. I found a frame for this, but I need to do a little work to it, so you're not going to see it this week. This is a 14 count.
I hit the camera, sorry.
Earthquake! Sorry. This is a 14 count. I think it's 14 count. I don't think it's 16 count. Silk Weavers in the colorway Pink Champagne. And I put everything back because it would be a mess and I would get frustrated otherwise.
Also, I very much so seeing thread from Project A being in bag C, being in bag B, being in bag D.
There was one night on Virtual Stitchers where I thought I had completely lost the thread for Ride Forth Singing, and Ride Forth Singing is stitched in mostly Victorian mottos from my monthly box, my monthly club, and I thought I had lost all of the threads, and I was having a panic moment, and I accidentally turned the voice thing on Virtual Stitchers, and everybody was like, oh my god, what is wrong with him? Like, started freaking out. So I put everything back. Okay. And then I stitched a lot on Main Street. Look, y'all. I got the pattern covers. So I stitched on the bakery. My bakery looks nothing like that. I stitched on the grocery store. My grocery store looks nothing like that.
Can we just tell you the truth? None of them look like that. Thanks, Cat.
Earthquake! Oh, jeez. At this point, if you're watching the videos, you probably know the crazy. And then I stitched on the bookstore, which is actually a library in mine. Looks nothing like that.
Sorry, my phone's having an issue or three.
Having an issue.
My phone was trying to look something up online. I don't even know what it was.
Bookstore. Bookstore. I am turning mine into the... So I'm doing Main Street series in the Wellington-inspired conversion. Wellington, Ohio was where I was born and raised. I am doing this crazy conversion because #me. So there's my bookstore, aka my library. And I stitched on this for this week's prompt, which we got on Friday. It's Pumpkin Spice Latte Week.
Pumpkin Spice Latte. By the way, that's actually not to do with the pumpkin spice.
It's Pumpkin Spice Latte Week. Okay. So, one of our prompts, we had to stitch on something that was related to a test. Will you study for a test at a library?
Next thing you did.
Grocery store. The grocery store, we had to stitch on something that we could tie into coffee or a dessert because pumpkin spice has taken over the world. And a pumpkin spice latte has as much calories as a dessert. So I stitched on the grocery store because you can buy dessert ingredients and coffee at the grocery store. I basically just got these two columns done on the grocery store. I got the windows done on the library. Yes, dear.
You do know they sell pumpkin spice coffee stuff at the grocery store in Wellington, right?
I do.
Just pointing that out.
I said you can buy coffee or dessert.
No, that's an and. It's a dessert and coffee. They do both. Combined.
And the bakery. The bakery fulfilled a multitude of prompts. So, for Pumpkin Spice Week, I stitched on it I did a few stitches on it. I split the coffee dessert stitches between the bakery and the grocery store. Because actually that was the last prompt I stitched for and it finished the bakery. So the bakery is done. That's a Mania finish, folks.
Yeah.
That means next Mania I can start something new for those 3 days. I'm crazy. More on that later.
Later.
So the bakery is finished. So my coffee dessert tie-in for the bakery finished it completely. I also stitched on it for something, tying into something where you could get pumpkin flavored something. Well, obviously you can get pumpkin flavored something at the bakery. And then I also stitched on it for one of the monthlies because the top looks like a pyramid. And one of the ancient wonders of the world is the Great Pyramids of Giza. So that's a finish. It's a mini finish. And that's all my whips. We have one more project to show you, but it's a finish.
Should I get a trumpet?
I don't have the cover photo for this.
Should I get a trumpet?
Oh, Main Street is stitched on a Hand Dyed by the Slovak Farm solo. And yes, I am stitching it all as one long piece. When I get to the point of finishing it, I will show you what I plan to do with it. It's worked nicely for a lot of prompts, so I'm hoping maybe actually it'll put some significant work on it, because it does fit into a lot of the prompts. I can't get this bag unzipped, that's why I'm talking. I'm babbling away, I can't get the bag unzipped. So, here's
what
my
husbands are good for.
Here's my finish for the week. Are you ready? Da, 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 da. The wise man is finished. The last wise man is finished in my Janlin nativity kit. So I have the angel, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph left to stitch. Why am I getting that look?
Why are you stitching me?
Because your mother named you after Joseph in the Bible.
Actually, no, my great-grandmother did.
Well, anyways. There's a lovely thread hanging on him. So, he was my last Stitch 9 challenge piece. Who remembers what I said I was going to do when I finished all of my Stitch 9 pieces?
Not me. You gonna tell the class?
I can start my Shadow Lane.
Which one's your Shadow Lane?
I am starting Winter Fairy Shadow Lane.
May I make a suggestion?
But I don't know if it's actually going to get started this month.
Considering Wednesday, but we'll get to that in plans.
That comes in plans.
By the way, I'm very proud of you.
Hmm.
You did your Stitch 9.
I am proud of me too. I am already planning. I don't know if Farm Girl. Thanks, honey. I don't know if Farm Girl is going to do the Stitch 9 challenge again next year.
That's a question.
What?
You have the rules, so why do you need somebody to tell you to do it?
That's the thing. There were no rules. I'm going to do it again next year. Because it's 2020, I may do it as a Stitch 10.
9. 9 works.
9. 9. Okay, 9. I don't know what projects I'm going to put forth for it, but, you know, we'll figure it out.
Okay.
There were minimal rules on it, so... And that is whips.
And finishes!
And finishes. Haul, y'all.
Yow!
You ready?
Yep.
You starting? We went antique hunting yesterday.
Oh, you're going to put a picture at the end of this of my really big haul.
Yeah, I'll put a picture at the end of this of your really big haul.
Hey, you like the idea too.
I didn't like the price tag.
We knocked that down a little bit.
A little bit.
And it was worth it, and you said so as much.
Yes. So he got scissors.
Yeah, and what's funny is they really work.
They're nice and sharp.
Which is why I'm going to be very careful with them.
I thought I was the scissor.
Well, these work for more than just thread. These, I mean, look how long the blades are versus the handle. I mean, wow.
You have thread scissors, you have fabric scissors, you have paper scissors, and you have the scissors you give everybody else in the household because they don't understand the difference. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
I get something nice. Well, we're starting Wednesday.
What is this?
This is heirloom, hand dyed by the Slovak farm. I forget the count.
16 count.
Thank you. And then we went to Guild. I picked up a couple things.
Freebie table stuff off the Guild table.
Got a couple magazines.
Got a couple of magazines. Because there's a couple cute things in there if he wants to say.
Like, me, cats, duh. Want to show the other patterns off or just keep going, Joe? Let's go.
No, we don't need to show the other patterns off.
Okay, you go then.
Okay, so we'll start with the stuff that I bought. Because, hashtag, I have a problem. I bought more needle binders.
Oh my god.
So,
I'm gonna start taxing you when you buy those.
there's one that's a stitching lady, and there's one that's the Constitution. These are, you know, they're just plastic, so they're not that expensive. They were like $3 each.
That one fits you very well right now.
I stitched, therefore I stash. Andrea, didn't you stitch that for me at some point? I'm sure you did. And then the other one says, stitch, drink wine, and be happy. Because that's the key to life. Just to stitch, drink wine, and be happy. I need more wine.
Glad to make you so happy.
And then I got the Christmas ornament issue. Very excited for it. Some really cute designs in there. You remember that design I showed you yesterday that said Cats Love Christmas? I knew I liked it for a reason. It's Lindy Stitches.
I'm stitching that one.
If you're new here, I love Lindy Stitches. She's my favorite.
But as I said, I'm stitching that one. Okay.
Yes. I completely forgot about this. A couple of weeks ago, it was like right after we got back from Nashville, so it's been a month. I won a giveaway on Melanie Smith Yarns and Threads channel. I got Plum Street Samplers, the Beekeeper. I'm not normally a bee person, but this chart is just adorbs. I'm not a bee person, but this chart is adorable.
No, I want to see the...
It's adorable.
Yeah.
It's adorable. And then at Guild, I picked up a Victorian embroidery book. There are some patterns in here. But really, I got it more for the details about Victorian embroidery because I love Victorian things. I love Victorian things. Hashtag steampunk. That's why I like steampunk. It's very Victorian. And then I got Plum Street Samplers turkey sausage. My friend Heather stitched this. I wanted to stitch it. I thought it was really cute. I was like, maybe I'll have to get that for me. But then after she finished, she put it on the freebie table at Guild. And I snatched it up.
Snatch, snatch, snatch.
I snatched it up. And I'm happy. And I already have somebody I'm passing this along to. After I stitch it. And that's all.
Yeah.
Not a lot of haul. Plans 2.0 because I felt like you guys were like...
Hey, hon. Do the roller coaster. Oh, okay.
What are your stitching plans this week?
Liberty Angel by Leisurely Arts. And we just found out something kind of interesting. This was made in 2001.
Was it? I'm wondering if it was after or not. And you're starting this when?
9/11. Hence the...
That's kind of
Holy.
creepy. He picked this up at the Harrisburg. It wasn't in Harrisburg. It was in Nashville.
They're supposed to be in Harrisburg, but decided to put it in Nashville because she's... Never mind. Retreat. Oh, by the way, this is what's going on at it.
He's stitching it on an heirloom. My plans. I need one more prompt for PSL week.
What's your prompt?
I need to stitch on something with a pumpkin on it.
I got something for you.
I got something.
What?
Turkey sausage. I'm stitching it on a piece of Cleveland fog that I don't have down here. I don't have the threads pulled for it either. Guess what we're doing on Virtual Stitchers tonight?
So either going, that's on this project, that's on this project. Dang it.
By the time you see this, it will have been done. I am going to pull my own flosses. So it's got pumpkins on it, so that fits for pumpkin. Stitch on something with pumpkin. It also fits the monthly prompt to stitch on something with a tombstone, a graveyard, or a turkey on it. I know, that's a very interesting combination, but the prompt is for the Ancient Wonder Mausoleum of something. I didn't write it down. But it is where we get the term mausoleum for a burial. A Persian ruler created himself such an elaborate term that we named mausoleums.
Tomb.
Thank you, honey. That we named mausoleums after him. So, I'm going to stitch on that for a pumpkin and for a turkey.
Oh, by the way, if you're wondering, it's now in present day turkey.
It's now in present
Hence
day
the
turkey.
turkey.
Yes. And then also for my other monthlies, good Lord, it's only September 9th and I'm almost done with the monthlies. No, I'm not. Because I haven't even stitched on 3 of them. I need to stitch on something that relates to the materials that the statue of Zeus, I don't remember, the Mount Olympus statue of Zeus was made of.
Marble?
Marble's one of them. There's like a list. Wood's one of them.
Lightning?
No.
Ah! Go mythology here, people. Zeus. Lightning. Auto in.
It's like marble, wood, gold. There's several of them. I have to figure out something for that. I'm sure I have something because I have multiple things with woods in them. So we're good with that.
Oh, you can do the point thing.
What?
Doesn't it have wood in it? Like a little wooden sign?
Cardinal points? It may. I don't know. People, I will find something.
I really hope that's not coming in on the video.
I apologize if you hear that ding 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 sound. It's my computer.
I tried getting rid of it. I don't know how.
And then the other prompt that I need something to stitch on is something that relates to the things the goddess Artemis was in charge of.
Really stupid question.
So she was the goddess of woods, hunting, animals, fertility, and childbirth. It's quite an interesting combination.
That was the Greek gods. I mean...
Oh, and I think virginity was in there too.
The Greek goddess of marriage was married to her brother and was also had the world's cheatingest husband, and also made it her wife's mission to kill her stepchildren who were born after the marriage. Hera.
So,
I might know a thing or two about the Greek gods.
I didn't think I could tie in my new start for September 11th with any of my prompts. Yes, I can. Here's where the storytelling comes in. I am starting Lady of the Flag on 9/11. She's already going to somebody, don't ask. When I'm done. Whenever that is.
I'm trying to look at it. You keep moving it.
I'm starting Lady of the Flag for 9/11. I'm going to stitch her on 32 count copper. It's a copper color. I'm not calling it copper. It's a hand dyed by the Slovak Farm.
I call it safety. It looks like the color of a safety vest.
It's not that orange. It's coppery. Tell me that looks coppery, because if you think that looks straight orange, we're going to have a problem. Because I'm going for coppery on it.
Well, also this light stinks.
Yes, but I am stitching... And I just grabbed a few of the flosses. I am stitching the Mo conversion. The Mo conversion is the Mother of Exiles conversion. The Statue of Liberty conversion. Mother of Exiles. Mother, childbirth. Come on, people.
You know, you could just do the fact she's wearing a toga, right?
That doesn't tie into what you need for the prompt.
I know, I like to stretch. By the way, I call this For Your Thoughts.
Penny, yep, for you. I like that. Genius.
It happens every now and then.
Every once in a while. So, I am doing the Mo conversion for Lady of the Flag first. Solid chance I'm doing the blue conversion as well. I'm gonna stitch the... Don't worry, Monica. But I'm gonna do I'm gonna do them one at a time. And the person who wants to borrow this is probably gonna get to borrow this before I stitch the blue conversion. So, there's my new start for September 11th. The conversion doesn't have Krynics converted or beads converted, so I need to look at the pattern and see if those are going to be an issue. Because really the only thing that's converted on the pattern is her dress. I saw somebody doing it in blacks. I think she might look kind of cool in grays. But I digress. There's gonna be like five Lady of the Flag. There's gonna be like a Lady of the Flag in every room in my house when I'm 90 and done stitching her.
Got a question for you.
What?
Am I the only person that thinks it's interesting that you have this that was made in the same year as that? We are both stitching it for the same reason, and I had no flipping idea when I bought this.
I knew that about Lady because Lady was charted after the events of 9/11.
I know, but the fact that I decided, didn't even think to stitch this with her, and it just wound up fitting so well.
It did. So I need to do a little bit of... So my conversion only has the DMCs converted, and I think, if I remember correctly from watching a few other floss tubers, there's beads and sparklies in the dress, so I need to convert those. That will be, you know, it's going to be a fluid process, so we'll see how it goes. So that's plans.
No announcements that I'm aware of, other than the fact that we're going crazy.
No announcements. I gave you guys the announcements at the beginning of the episode about the donations for the hurricane.
Buy stuff. We give money to hurricane people. Basically because she's a nice person. She just randomly thought of this, by the way.
I randomly thought of this, like... these people have so little. These people really rely on tourism for their. There is no industry in the Caribbean, so many of those.
Yeah, the TV's bothering me.
Sorry. So, so those are the announcements. Those are the plans. Those are the whips.
You need to say the bye-bye speech.
We gotta say bye-bye. Like us. Subscribe to us if you're not subscribed. Tell your friends about us.
Share on random social media thingy-me-bobs.
Share us on social media.
Bell notification thing.
Ring the bell so you know when we post a new video. It pops up after you hit subscribe. That's it for this week. We will see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.